in color, the continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Ryan O'Neal as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington, Patricia Morrow as Rita Harrington, James Douglas as Stephen Cord. Peyton Place is brought to you by
Dr. Michael Rossi has committed himself completely to the protection of his patient, young Rachel Wells. Today, he has given permission to Constance Mackenzie to see the girl. It is this meeting between the two women that the doctor sees as the last best hope of gaining information about the missing Allison Mackenzie.
Do you know what I usually wash my hair with? Kitchen soap. Oh. My aunt said that never any sense in throwing money away.
To each his own, I guess. Now, oh, it's so shiny. Well, you know, brushing is the best thing for your hair, every night and every morning. Now, have you thought about what style you'd like? I might not be as good as they are at the beauty shop, but I can be pretty good with a roller.
Oh, I can't decide. Do you think I ought to wear it up like this?
Too old.
Oh. Maybe I should just wear it back in an elegant knot, like this.
Too severe.
Hanging on one side?
Oh, no, Rachel.
Gee, it's a problem.
Oh, come in.
Hi.
Oh, Dr. Rossi. Yeah, we're just trying to find a new hairdo for Rachel.
How do you think I ought to wear it, Dr. Rossi?
Hmm?
My hair.
Well, I don't like the mustache.
Seriously, Mrs. Healy and I are trying to figure it out.
Figure it out?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like it the way it is.
Oh, Dr. Rossi, girls are wearing their hair kind of turned up on the end. Now, if we just had some rollers.
Rollers?
Yeah. Wouldn't it be all right if I bought her some? She needs other things, too, you know. I'd love to buy her some.
Mrs. Healy, I appreciate your kindness, but really, I don't think rollers. Wait a minute. Look, I've been holding out on you. As a matter of fact, your friend, Mrs. Burroughs, gave me $5 to give to you so you wouldn't be out of pocket money. She said, here, spend it on anything you want.
Oh, anything I want? Yeah, when you need some toothpaste and a comb.
Well, Mrs. Healy, she said spend it on anything she wants.
Oh, of course. Well, I'll check on my other patients. We'll discuss the hairdo later.
Thanks, Miss Healy.
Bye.
Rachel, I want to talk to you. Rachel, this is serious. Well, I mean, it's nothing bad. Someone wants to see you to talk to you.
Who?
Mrs. Carson. It's Allison Mackenzie's mother.
Well, I don't want to see her, and I'm not going to.
Rachel. Rachel.
You promised. You said there wouldn't be any more visitors. Now you're breaking your promise.
Rachel, I didn't promise you that. I promised you that I would protect you against Mr. Chandler. Now, I've done that. And now I'm asking you to do something for me.
What does it have to do with you?
Rachel, Mrs. Carson happens to be a friend of mine, and I'm her doctor. Well, she called me on the phone and asked, she practically begged me to let her see you.
I don't care. All she's gonna do is ask me questions about that Allison girl. I keep telling you I don't know anything about her. How many times do I have to tell everybody around here before you listen to me?
Rachel, don't do that. I think that's very unattractive for a girl that's 18 years old. Can you hear me in there at all?
Mm-hmm.
She just wants to talk to you.
Do I have to?
No. No, I'm not going to force you to talk to her at all. But at least I think you could kind of understand how she feels, having lost one that she loves. She doesn't even know where her daughter is. She doesn't know how she is. And now she's receiving these ridiculous phone calls from people claiming they know where Allison is, and from some teenagers who call up and actually say that they are Allison.
Do they really do that?
Yes, they do. Some people do. Some people get a thrill out of hurting others.
Yes?
Rachel, you and I both know what it feels like to be hurt. We know what it feels like to lose someone we love dearly, but that doesn't give us a right to ignore other people.
Have you lost someone?
Yes.
Someone you loved?
Yes, someone I was going to marry.
Oh. She died.
Rachel, are you or are you not going to see Mrs. Carson?
All right.
All right, that's good.
Dr. Rossi,
Yes?
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were bereft
Bereft.
when someone dies.
Bereft, I didn't even know they used that word today. Well, listen, I like that word. I thank you for using it.
Where's her mother?
Oh, you mean Mrs. Carson? Well, she'll be around tonight, huh?
You knew I'd see her.
Well, I hoped you would.
You knew.
I think I did. Hi.
Well, thanks for the big hello. I brought you your sandwiches.
I told you I'd come over and get them.
I know, but I figured you'd be busy, and I thought I'd save you the trip.
How much do I owe you?
$3.75, but I can put it on the tab.
That's all right, I'd rather pay up.
Well, how do you like my dress?
It's very nice, Sandy.
Rod,
What?
nothing.
Look, Sandy.
I know it's wrong.
Well, then why do you...
Because I just can't seem to stay away from you. Hi.
Hi. Hi, Rod. Hey, Norm. Listen, thanks for coming by. I can certainly use your help.
No problem. I see you had another little helper.
Oh, yeah, well, Sandy, she brought us some sandwiches.
Look, you need her like you need pierced ears.
Yeah, well, let's skip it, okay?
Did he tip you?
Charlie, what?
Rodney, did he tip you for transporting his lunch with such tender, loving care?
Oh, shut up, Chris.
You know, I'm surprised you didn't stick around and feed him bite by bite, personally.
Well, in case you're interested, the lunch was for both he and Norman. They're working late.
Oh, well, Norman would always take a walk if Rodney asked him to. Little brothers are like that.
Well, Chris, maybe you've just taken one too many walks for your big brother Lee, but don't take it out on me. I've got a lot of living to do, and I intend to do it.
Obviously. Okay, Sandy. But I'd like to ask you one little question. Aren't you the slightest bit worried about what Brother Lee might do if he gets out of this and doesn't stand trial? What he might do to his sweet, petite spouse when he finds out she's been tagging along with a guy he hates?
Well, I should think you're the one that should be worried. You testified against him.
I am, believe me. Isn't it fun to have a psychopath in the family? It makes life so unpredictable.
Anyway, I know he'll stand trial.
Why, because Stephen Court botched it with old man Peyton?
Well, you heard the judge fine him for being in contempt of court. Now, you can't goof things up much more than that.
True. Maybe the counselor's magnificent self-control was blown sky high, but don't get too confident. One strikeout doesn't lose a ball game. Stephen could still pull it out of the fire.
I was watching the judge, and I don't think he likes Lee. I saw the way he was looking at him.
Oh, come off it, Sandy. At this point, Lee's got at least a 50-50 chance of getting out of this, maybe more, and you're still quietly delivering sandwiches to Rodney.
He ordered them.
Well, did he order you to deliver them personally, or was that something you thought up yourself? Listen, Sandy, this is straight. You're kidding yourself. Rodney is not about to get involved with you, and you've got to face that.
So what do you know? Do you think I'm that hard to look at?
I'm sure you're the bloom on the vernal rose, but not to him. And I'd hate to see you get thrown over or maybe even knocked around by Lee for nothing. And believe me, Rodney Harrington's not going to champion your cause if Lee knocks you from here to Wednesday.
We'll see.
You'll see. I'll just hear the groans.
Oh, you're funny. But it's my problem, okay?
Okay.
Well, let me fix you some dinner. Charlie made some hot tamales.
I might as well. I won't be able to eat them after I get my ulcer, which at this rate should be next week.
Well, Mrs. Cord, isn't it?
Yes?
I hope those lobsters I sent to Mr. Peyton went over okay. I spent a lot of time picking them out.
Yes, thank you. They were very fine. He enjoyed them.
Thank you.
Cord just went up to the boarding house.
So?
Well, I find it a little weird. I mean, Mrs. Hewitt has not been able to rent Anne's room because nobody wants it.
The Haunted Boarding House by Sandra Weber.